you can hear me okay, because I brought my headphone case out, opened it up, and it was empty. I've left my AirPods somewhere in my house. I think I've left them on my son's desk. So you have to let me know if the sound is. I'll probably pop in the chat and let me know if the sound's okay. And hello over on Facebook. Let's see who's with us. I can't see who it is. Hello, whoever's over there with us on Facebook. And I've just mentioned that I'm hoping the sound is okay. I need there to be no breeze because I have forgotten my headphones. One of those days. I hope you've had a good day. Now, today we're going to continue what we started yesterday. So if you didn't join yesterday, that's fine. Don't worry, you'll still be able to make sense of what we're doing. But essentially we're doing what's something called R.A.I.N, which is, it's like a radical self-compassion practice. And we're breaking it down over this week into its components so that we can ultimately on Friday bring it together and really experience those elements. So yesterday was the R, which is about recognizing. So it's about recognizing what's going on. Now, we didn't go to the full extent of that, because what we would generally do is you basically recognizing if there's thoughts or feelings or behaviors that are affecting you, and you just gently note them in your mind. And we didn't do the noting yesterday of thinking or sensation or fear or anger or whatever emotion it might be. But essentially, we can do that today as we work through this. So we just recognize whatever's in your body right now. Maybe you recognize the sensations or whatever it might be. And hi, Natalie. And as we recognize them, and the next step is to allow the experience to be there. So really, just as it is. So often we have a tendency to want to either make things go away, or they become all consuming and we fight with them. And instead, it's about letting the thoughts, the emotions. Hi, Judith. Letting everything be there without trying to fix it. You feel a bit anxious today, Deborah. It'll be really interesting to see how this practice works for you today, of just being able to allow that to be there, allow the anxiety to be there. And we'll generally be almost using a slight whisper in our minds with whatever's there of, it's okay, this belongs, and yes, even. And by doing that, by that allowing, recognizing and then allowing, we start to create space for deepening our attention, so that tomorrow we can be investigating and really getting beyond this sort of surface level of our experience, so that ultimately we can journey on towards compassion for ourselves. So you can't seem to settle this afternoon. So glad I remembered this. I'm glad you did as well, Judith. I'm glad. Maybe you were called to it today, and hopefully you can hear okay, Claire. Brilliant. I was just saying, for those of you who just joined, I left my headphones inside. So we're going to we'll use our body as a way to ground ourselves and land here, before we then move on to this process of just recognizing what's going on, with that gentle noting of, is it sensation? Is it an emotion? Can you tell if it's an emotion? Maybe you can even name the emotion. And then we'll allow, and we'll just, whatever is calling out for attention right now in your body or in your emotions or in your thoughts, we're just going to let it be there, and we're going to give it permission to be there. And just be curious about what that feels like, and then see how it feels the rest of the day as well. So let's close down our eyes and find ourselves in stillness. And you might notice, as soon as you close your eyes, that the mind wants to kick in with thoughts, or maybe there's an awareness of sensations in the body. But just allow yourself to be still. And maybe noticing, to begin, the feel of your hands in your lap. And maybe even the very tips of your fingers. Noticing, as you pay attention to the very tips of your fingers, maybe there's a subtle energy you can feel, a kind of buzzing or humming. And if your mind's distracted and wanting to go elsewhere, just bring it back to the fingertips. Use that as your anchor point for now. And if you're feeling that tingling or buzzing, that's your nervous system responding to you turning inwards. Just a sign of your fingers preparing for movement. And we'll allow that awareness to travel up the whole of the arm. So noticing the palm of the hands, noticing the weight of the hands in the lap, the forearms, and then up towards the shoulders. Noticing across the chest, maybe seeing if you can feel an openness across the chest. Or maybe you notice that the chest is hunched over, protected, that was somehow closing in on ourselves. See if you can just allow an openness, just through paying attention, and then allowing that awareness to travel down the body, the spine, the stomach, into the hips, gradually, moment by moment, landing in your body. Noticing the legs, the thighs, the knees, and then the lower legs. Noticing what other sensations are coming up as you do this. Maybe noticing the forehead, the back of the head. Imagining a connection from the very top of the head to the very tips of the toes with your awareness. And as you pay attention and things become obvious in your mind, maybe there's thoughts, maybe there's sensations in the body, maybe there's an emotion. Just gently and softly noticing, recognizing what's there. Thinking, hearing, sensation, maybe naming the emotions, fear, anxiety, anger, maybe there's joy, gratitude, just whatever arises, just recognize it. Maybe there's feelings in the body, just sensation. And if there's things that distract you, just noting. And then see if you can allow the experience to be there just as it is. Letting the thoughts, emotions, feelings, or sensations that you've recognized just simply be there without trying to fix them or avoid anything. So you might recognize anxiety and just allow it by mentally whispering, "It's okay," or "This belongs," or "Yes." Whatever arises, it's okay. It belongs. And as we deepen our attention and have a few moments of silence, just gently note the things that arise and simply allow them. Yes, it's okay. This belongs. So we'll take some moments to do that, exactly that, your body and in your mind, and then I'll guide you back. And whatever your experience has been, just gently come back to the body now. Come back to the rise and fall of your breath. And through this deepening of our awareness to include allowing the things that come up, you can start to have a very different relationship with the things, the emotions, the thoughts. We'll take 3 bigger than usual breaths. So breathing in through the nose, all the way down to the belly. Breathing in, and then breathing out. Slowing the exhale. Breathing in. Slowly breathing out through the nose. Breathing in. And breathing out through the nose. And letting the breath find its natural rhythm. Slowly returning movement to the fingers and the toes. And just taking a moment as you, with your eyes open, to just allow how you're feeling in your body right now. Can you maybe just notice 3 things that you can feel, 3 sensations you can feel in your body right now, just for the sake of noticing them. And then 3 sounds that you can hear right now. Again, just to notice and to allow them to be there. And then finally, 3 things that you can see right now. And I invite you to join me again tomorrow as we investigate from this place of deepened inquiry, and hopefully with a little bit less background noise. I don't know if it was noisy for you, but that was certainly something that I needed to allow, was the noise of some diggers over there. Have a great afternoon, and I will see you tomorrow. What day is it tomorrow, Laura? It is Wednesday tomorrow, so I'll be here at 7:15, and the replay, if you're will be in the B community group. See you soon.